So, if you're in the nonprofit world, you know that 501c3 determination letter is basically your prized possession. You probably think of it as your golden ticket to getting grants, right? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and show you what funders are really looking at. And, spoiler alert, it might not be what you think. I hear this all the time. And it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I mean, you've got the official piece of paper from the IRS. It's probably framed on the wall, and you attach a copy to every single application. It feels like you've checked the box. But what if I told you that this one simple belief, as logical as it sounds, could be the very thing holding you back from funding? Yeah, seriously, what if that document you're so proud of is more of a historical artifact than a current pass to get funded? And what if funders are using a completely different live tool to check up on you? Well, let's dive in. Okay, secret database sounds a little dramatic, but honestly, for a lot of nonprofits, it might as well be. Every single grant maker out there, from tiny family foundations to huge federal agencies, has a first stop for due diligence, and it's a tool called TEOS. So, what is TEOS? It stands for Tax Exempt Organization Search, and it's the IRS's own public-facing database. Think of it as the single source of truth for your nonprofit's current status. It's free, it's online 24/7, and believe me, it's what funders trust way more than that PDF you sent them. So when a funder punches in your info, what do they see? Well, they see the basics, your legal name, your EIN, your address, but their eyes go straight to the bottom line. That last point, your current eligibility to receive tax-deductible contributions. That is the entire ballgame. It's a simple yes or no that decides if your application even gets read. And this really gets to the heart of the matter. It is all about the massive difference between proving you were a valid nonprofit in the past and proving you are a valid nonprofit right this second. Just look at this breakdown. Your determination letter, it's completely static. It's a snapshot in time that just proves that on one specific day years ago, the IRS said you were okay. But TEOS, that's a living, breathing thing. It's updated by the IRS constantly. Funders don't want the old photo. They want the live video feed. Here's the absolute best way to think about this. Your 501c3 letter is your organization's birth certificate. It proves you exist. That's it. But TEOS, that's your driver's license. It proves you're legally allowed to be on the road today. You wouldn't try to use your birth certificate to prove you can drive, right? So why would a funder accept it as proof that you can legally receive their money? So here's the deal. Funders have a massive responsibility to make sure their money is going to legitimate, compliant organizations. It's a legal thing. And checking TEOS is their super fast, foolproof way to protect themselves and make sure you are who you claim to be. Not 5 years ago, but right now. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, but how could our status possibly change? We're doing great work. Well, the terrifying truth is it can happen automatically, without a single phone call or warning letter, and it happens to thousands of nonprofits every year because of one simple, devastating rule. 3. That's the magic number. It's a countdown. It's the number of years of one simple mistake that can literally wipe your organization off the map. And here's exactly how it happens. Every single 501c3 has to file a Form 990 every year. It doesn't matter if you made zero money, you still have to file. If you miss it for 1 year, okay. You miss it for 2 years, you're on thin ice. But if you fail to file for 3 consecutive years, boom, the IRS automatically revokes your tax-exempt status. It's not a maybe, it's a certainty. The second that revocation happens, your profile on TEOS changes instantly. You'll either be listed as revoked or you might just vanish completely. And at that exact moment, your beautifully framed determination letter becomes completely meaningless. It's a historical document for an organization that, in the eyes of the IRS, no longer has that status. And the fallout is just brutal and immediate. The very next time a program officer at a foundation checks your EIN and TEOS before cutting a check, they'll see it. Revoked. And just like that, the door slams shut. Any grant you applied for is dead on arrival. Okay, I know, that was the scary part. But here's the good news. Avoiding this whole nightmare is unbelievably easy. So let's talk about your action plan. This is something you can and should do today. Seriously, this will take you less than 60 seconds. You just go to the IRS site, pop in your EIN, and look for that magic phrase, eligible to receive tax-deductible contributions. If you see that, you're golden. Then just hit print, save it as a PDF for your files, and you're done. That's your peace of mind right there. And here is the direct link. I'd bookmark this right now. It's apps.irs.gov/app/EOS. That's EOS for Exempt Organization Search. Don't ever assume you're in good standing. Go check, see it for yourself. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. When a funder looks you up, are they seeing a current, valid driver's license? Or are you just showing them a birth certificate from a decade ago, hoping they won't notice you're not actually cleared to be on the road? The answer is 60 seconds away. Go find out.